Welcome to the YouTube channel Pcmb Tutorials. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to learn class 9th foundation. Subject chemistry and chapter is chemical bonding. This is our part 2. So in this part we are going to learn to start with the Bhishma Pitama's of the periodic table. You might have been quite familiar with Bhishma, the greatest stalwart of stability and strength in the epic Mahabharata. He took a solemn oath that he would remain a bachelor of all his life. There are some similar characters in the periodic table which remain independent and stable. Now, these are the eighth A group elements which are called noble gases. This group elements are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. The above mentioned elements display the properties that they do not react with other elements and their combining capacity is zero. Hence, they are known as inert gases or noble gases or zero group elements. These noble gases are zero group elements, 8th A group elements, and 18th A group elements. The secret of inertness of noble gases that all of them have 8 electrons in their outermost shell. So we can conclude that the secret of inertness or non-reactivity of the noble gases is the stable octet configuration in the outermost shell. Then next topic is why do atoms combine? We know that noble gases do not enter any chemical action due to their stable duplet or octet configuration in their outermost shell. Hence, they are chemically inactive. This assumption was made by Cossel and Lewis independently in 1916. By Cossel and Lewis independently in 1916. With the exception of noble gases, atoms of all elements have 1 to 7 electrons in their outermost shell. Thus, the electronic configuration of outermost shell of these elements is incomplete. Hence, they are unstable and have a tendency to attain stability by attaining stable configuration. In other words, atoms of the same element or different elements combine with one another so that they attain duplet octet configuration. Now there is cause for chemical combination. Cause for chemical combination. To know the cause of chemical combination, let us consider the combination between sodium and chlorine. First point is electronic configuration of sodium and chlorine. Electronic configuration of sodium and chlorine, Na and Cl. In first shell 2 electrons, in second shell 8 electrons, and then 1 electron in third shell. Configuration is 2, 8, 1. And configuration of chlorine is 2 atoms in first shell, second shell 8 atoms, and in third shell there are 7 atoms. Seven electrons. The configuration is 2, 8, 7. So sodium has 1 electron in excess of an octet, and chlorine has 1 electron short of an octet. Now, only way to attain stability is by the transfer of excess electrons of sodium to chlorine. So, second point is transfer of electron. Transfer of the outermost electron of sodium will transfer to the outermost electron of chlorines. After transfer of electron, sodium atom gets converted to sodium ion. That means Na minus 1 electron gives Cl gives Na plus. Chlorine atom gets converted to the chloride ion. That means Cl plus electron gives Cl minus. Third point is configuration after transfer of an electron. The configuration of Na plus is that of the nearest inert gas Ne, and the configuration of Cl minus is that of the nearest inert gases argon Ar. Hence, it can be seen that in this chemical reaction, both sodium ion and chloride ion attains the octet configuration, thus making themselves stable. Further, stability is correlated to energy. A system with less energy is more stable. During a chemical reaction, the reactants lose energy and the resulting product therefore has less energy. As the product has less energy, it is more stable. So during a chemical reaction, stability can also be achieved by lowering the energy. We can conclude that cause of the chemical reaction is atoms' quest for stability. I hope you've understood till this. There is a point, that is, how do atoms acquire stable octet configuration? How do atoms acquire stable octet configuration? So atoms can be complete in the valence shell by acquiring octet configuration in two ways. First is by transfer of one or more electrons from one atom to another. Generally, electropositive elements lose electrons and electronegative elements gain electrons. So, by sharing one or more electrons. Second point is by sharing one or more electrons between two or more atoms. So we can conclude that atoms tends to acquire 8 electrons in their outermost shell, except hydrogen, lithium and beryllium, which tend to acquire 2 electrons in order to attain stable state. This is called octet rule. I hope you have understood till this. In part 3 we will learn chemical bond and what happens when atoms are brought closer and many things. I hope you have understood till this. Let us meet in part 3. Thank you for watching.